Hello everyone! So today I'm going to be doing a review of the two Stila palettes that I have, and I did get these from Sephora.com during their friends and family sale, so they're not on sale anymore, but I'm pretty sure you could still get them. The prices on these are, this is one of their travel palettes, and this one was originally $10. When I got it on sale it was $8, but whoopsie, that was kind of cool actually. I really wish the camera had gotten that. But anyways, yeah, so this is $10 and then this one is $15 and I paid $12. So yeah, I guess I will start with this travel palette. This one is the Make an Impression in Moscow. And when it comes, it looks like this. It has this little plastic sheet right here. And then it has a mirror right here. And I'll sort of try to cover that. But there's not really light shining in from outside, so I don't think it would blind you guys or anything. But basically there are 4 eyeshadows and a convertible lip and cheek color. So let's see if I can do this. Okay, the convertible lip and cheek color is in Lily. And then this dark brown is Mink. Sorry. The blue is Chill. This orangey color is Nadia. And this light sort of peachy gold color is Matryoshka, I think. I think that's actually what the name for those little, you know how they call them just Russian stacking dolls? I think that that's the name for them. I'm not sure. I took a year of Russian, but I don't remember any of it. So here are the swatches. Here is the convertible lip and cheek color. It's not really, it's not really all that noticeable. There it is on my hand. And then here are the shadows. They're really, really nicely pigmented. And I mean, this palette isn't this palette is a good deal, but if you think about it, if it's $10 for 5 things, you're basically paying $2 per thing. So I think these are, let's see, it says that the eyeshadows, 4 eyeshadows, 0.15 ounces. So I'm thinking that that's all of them together. Yeah, it says total net weight 0.15 ounces. So that seems pretty small to me, 4.3 grams. And then the convertible lip and cheek color is 0.09 ounces or 2.7 grams. But anyway, here are the 4 colors of the eyeshadows, and I'm swatching all of these without a base. There will be pictures at the end of everything, well, except the convertible lip and cheek color thing, swatched over a base. So you can see they're pretty pigmented. I really like this look. It's not something that I would typically wear, but this blue is actually pretty wearable for me, and I think it would also be for, a lot of people. So maybe if you typically shy away from blues, this palette could be a good choice for you. Of course, if you don't want to use the blue, you can also just use maybe these 2 on the lid, this one in the crease, and then, another color as a highlight, or even this color as a highlight. So as far as the lip and cheek color, I don't actually use it all that much. I've used it on my lips a few times and it's okay for that. It's just sort of, your average gloss. It's not too sticky, but it doesn't wear off too quickly. So I wouldn't say oh, this is absolutely worthless, don't buy the palette because of this. Even if you're not going to use it, I still think that getting the 4 eyeshadows for $10, for the quality that they are, I do think that it's a good deal. But I haven't actually tried it on my cheeks just because I have very sensitive skin, and so it's probably made to be, good for your skin, not clogging your pores, but I just don't want to take that risk. It feels like a lip gloss, and I don't want to take the risk of putting it on my cheeks, so I can't really tell you guys how that works, but yeah, it's a pretty nice lip gloss. It's nothing special, but if you already have the palette with you, it would be definitely convenient to just, sort of pop that on if you need a little bit of freshening up around your lips. There are a lot of different things you can do with this. It is very convenient. However, because the packaging is just sort of, it just kind of flops open, I'm not really sure I would actually take this traveling or whatever. I personally don't go traveling all that much. When I do, I'll just take a little makeup bag with a couple eyeshadows, maybe a palette. I personally would not take this traveling, but it's a perfectly good palette. If you want to spend the money on it, I definitely think that it's a good deal, and I would rate this probably 8 out of 10. I really, really like this. And then my second palette is the, I believe it's called Artist Inspiration palette. It looks like this. It's just, again, the same sort of black, same sort of cardboard packaging. This one is in black, and this is what the colors look like on the inside. And this is just it's a really interesting palette. Now, one thing that I didn't notice at first, this pink color over here, let's see if I can get the name. So this one is called Electric Pink, and this one is actually a cheek color or a blush, and it's like this bright fluorescent pink, but when you swatch it, it definitely does come out that bright if you want it to, but then you can also sort of blend it out. And the way I like to use it is to apply it with a stippling brush, and you can see there, it's I haven't blended it out all the way, obviously, but if you apply it with a light hand, it's a really, really pretty color. And then, I'm sort of hesitant to swatch this, but here is Ebony, and it's just a black color, and that's what it looks like. So it's pretty pigmented. It's not like completely jet black, but it could easily be used for like darkening up the crease area. And then this one is called Fluorescent Green, and it's a very bright fluorescent green. I do find that this one is just a little bit chalky. It has sort of a satin finish. This is without a base, so it is pretty pigmented, but yeah, it's just a slight bit chalky. And then these three neutrals are Go Lightly, which is like this nice medium kind of warm toned brown. I really, really like this one. It's like a really nice crease color, or you could even use it as like an outer lid color for a natural neutral smoky eye. There's this purplish color called Dapple, and it's this really gorgeous sort of like frosted lavender color. Makes a really nice lid color, or you can use it as a crease color too. And then finally the infamous Kitten, and that's what it looks like. I actually did a video, which I will link in the description bar, for like dupes and alternatives to Kitten. But anyway, so here's the palette. This is the artist's, what's it called again? I always want to say, okay, Artist Inspiration. I don't know why I always want to say like Artist Impression or something. Anyway, that's that. I really, really like this. I would rate this like, see, I don't know. The thing is, I don't really use the top row, but the bottom row are so gorgeous. But for $15, that would be like $5. Like if, you know, I'm essentially only using the bottom three, that's like paying $5 for each one. So it's still definitely a good deal. This one is 5 eyeshadows, total net weight 0.32 ounces or 9.1 grams. So I'm trying to figure out, like, well, let's just say, I don't know. Anyways, definitely not, like, there's more product here, I believe. So it's a good deal, and I think that these neutrals are, you know, really, they could be really nice staples in your makeup collection. So I would definitely recommend this if you're interested in it, and like I just don't really use this, but it could also be kind of an interesting color to have if you wanted it. And then if you're into smoky eyes, you could use this black plus these neutrals to create, you know, a smoky eye, or to create sort of like a taking it from day to night kind of look, and maybe do your eyes with these in the morning, and then at night darken it up a little bit, put on a brighter colored blush, and head out for a night of, I don't know, whatever you do at night. So yeah, that has been my review of these two Stila palettes. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and found it useful. And I know that I don't normally do a lot of high-end makeup on my channel, but first of all, these are sort of value sets, you know, good deals. And after I did my haul, I got several requests to do reviews on the products that I'd received. So I reviewed the Color Diary thing from the Sephora makeup line, and I just wanted to really quickly review these. And yeah, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!